All right, today's topic is taking a look at synthetic substitution. So we've done direct substitution previously. Now, if we're taking a look at something like this, say we have f of x equals to 2x squared minus 5x plus 4. Okay, so we have something like this. We're asked to go ahead and evaluate this when x is equal to, say, 3. Okay. We know we've done this previously. We can do direct substitution, which is using that function notation to show that. So 2 times 3 squared minus 5 times 3 plus 4. Right? So this comes out to be 2 times 9 minus 15 plus 4. So this is going to be 18 minus 15 plus 4. So it's going to be 3 plus 4, or just 7. So relatively straightforward. The numbers are not big. The degree of this polynomial isn't very high, so it's not a lot of terms that I have to add together. So pretty straightforward. Okay? But as this thing gets to be more complicated, or as the degree of the equation goes up, or as the coefficients get bigger, or maybe throw in some fractions, or maybe the number we're plugging in or substituting in is going to be bigger or different somehow, this could get pretty complicated. Okay? So synthetic substitution is a way around that to make it a little bit easier. Now, I'm not going to go into the explanation of why this works. We'll save that for when we take a look at synthetic division and how that relates to polynomial long division, because it has a nice tie to this. But the process is here. So we're just going to take the coefficients from the polynomial we're substituting into, including their signs, okay? And I'm going to write them down in a line. Leave a little space in between them so that I don't get mixed up thinking that last one's negative 54. I'm going to leave a line underneath it, and then I'm going to draw that line there. So I'm going to take the number that I'm doing this substitution for and write it into this little box. Okay? And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to drop the first term down every single time, and whatever's underneath the line gets multiplied by what's in the box. Oh, just times there. Okay. And then I'm going to put that up in the next line, so it should be a 6. So, and then I just add the next column. So negative 5 plus 6 is just 1. And then I repeat that process. 3 times 1, 3, and then I add the next column, which is just 7. Okay. And if you take a look, the very last thing is going to be the number that we got when we did the direct substitution. Okay? So it doesn't seem like a much faster way to do it, but once you get the hang of this turns what could be, a minute, maybe 2 minutes of calculation into maybe half that time or a quarter of that time. And we're always looking for faster, easier ways to do it, as long as we know why they're working, right? So we're going to save that for a little bit later on in the chapter, but for right now, this should help out with synthetic substitution.